Good morning, luxury agents, and not to beat a dead horse to death, but we are going to talk a little bit more about going the extra mile today. So we have this new listing that we took over from another company. It's been for sale for like 3 years. It has frontage on the water, but you really can't see the water from the house, so we need to get a shot of the shoreline so that people will know it's a waterfront house when they see it on the internet. So I got this paddleboard last night, never been on it before, and we're going to paddle over to the house and try to get a shot. And I'll let you take a look as we go. Here we go. Okay, I have the camera here in my pocket, so you can sort of see me paddling down the shoreline here. I'm actually not even sure how far away this house is from where we just launched this thing. So it could take a minute or two to get there, but the thing I want to point out is that when you have a house with a view, or if you have a house that fronts on something like the water, or a golf course, or a mountain, or whatever, it's always great to get one picture that shows everything together. So sometimes we rent a bucket truck to get a great shot that shows the house and the water in the background, or we'll get a boat and shoot the house from the water. But it's very hard in a house like this one to do both at the same time because the house is set so far back from the water that we kind of have to do it this way. And this is one of those ponds on Cape Cod where they don't allow boats with motors over 6 horsepower. And nevertheless, you know, a small boat is really hard to stand up in. And as you can sort of tell, I'm standing up here trying to get a better perspective on the house. Now, this is one of those days where, you know, I'm in a real rush. You know, there's just no time for anything. And haven't had time to take my tie off or take my jacket off. So we have 2 cameras here. There's kind of a lot at stake if I fall off this thing. And it's actually not that easy to paddle either with a camera around my neck because the paddle keeps hitting the camera. But anyway, you get the idea. Whenever you have some kind of a house with a feature, you need to find a way to photograph them in one picture. You know, basically, you have 11 seconds on the internet to engage somebody with your first picture. So that's why we're going to this great length here today. Anyway, I found the property. It's right there up on the shore. So not that impressive here, but nevertheless, people really take note of water in a picture. So I'm going to stop this camera, pull out the other camera, and take a few shots from the water and head back, hopefully without falling into the drink. The good news is the wind will be on my back on the way back, so it should be a little bit easier paddle. Anyway, we're back at the dock now. I managed to get there and back without falling in the water. So anyway, just to summarize, if you're taking a listing on a house that has any kind of a feature like water, mountain, golf course, you need to find a way to get the house and the feature in one shot. And the way to do that is with a bucket truck or traveling along the water. In some cases it's impossible, like with this house. So you want to make sure that you have something showing the water or the feature at the very least as the second shot. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.